I'm going to make a loaf of bread, and we're going to be using the Ninja tin to do this. So it's going to be the loaf tin rather than the round tin. And I've got a new recipe that I think is really, really good. And I think that this recipe is a real winner because you've got a beautiful crust on it. The texture is just right. The flavour is great. I really think you're going to love this. If you do like the look of this recipe, then don't forget to give my video a like. And if you're new here, then I'd love it if you become one of my subscribers and come along on the journey with us making Ninja Foodi recipes. I'm so excited to share this because I just know how good this loaf of bread is, and I'm sure you're all going to go and make it and give it a try as well. If you do want the full recipe, that is going to be on my website, and all my recipes are over there and they are printable. That is www.susannahskitchen.uk. You can also buy my new cookbook over there as well. So let's get in the kitchen and start making our bread. So let's make this gorgeous loaf of bread in the Ninja Foodi. And I do apologise, my ring light has broken, so the lighting isn't great. We're just going to have to go with it for today. So in my bowl here, which is going to go onto my mixer, I've got my dough hook at the ready. In here, I've got 500 grams of white bread flour. I've also got 5 grams of salt, 12 grams of sugar. And then I have measured out 300 millilitres of warm water. And we have got 7 grams of yeast, which is looking very, very fluffy indeed, which is exactly as we want it. So that's really good. I made some cinnamon buns earlier in the week. Was really, really annoyed because I thought the yeast had activated enough. It hadn't. They were a disaster. And it's the second time I've made them. They smelt so nice, but yeah, they were just way too dense. So we will keep trying with these things because that's how you learn, isn't it? So I don't always get things right either. Okay, so dough hook on, mixer at the ready. Let's get that yeast in. And I'm just going to start mixing this. And let's just add in our warm water little by little. Now this should come together nicely. And that's why I don't put all the water in at once, because if you do and it's too much, then it's just difficult to reverse it. You end up putting loads of flour in. So just keep going with that. You'll see when it's ready because it will start really coming together and it will stop looking so sort of cluggy. And it will become more of a smooth dough. There you go. You can see it starting to form a little bit better. Now I did use some water to activate the yeast. So it looks like with that water and what I've used already, that is probably enough by the looks of this. So I'm now going to let this just run for between sort of 5 to 10 minutes really, probably nearer the 10 minutes. Continue to work its magic, and that is basically the same as kneading it by hand. When your dough has been kneaded, then you can just try and push it off. I've got like 2 parts on mine. Push it off of your dough hook, and then you just want to shape this so that look at that, it's lovely and smooth and springy. It looks good. I have got a loaf tin here, which is the one that comes in the Ninja bakeware set. If you haven't got one of those yet, then you definitely need it because this set is used all the time in my videos, and I have a link to that below in my description for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna sort of squish that down and make it fit. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to leave this somewhere warm. So what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to cover that now with a loose piece of cling film, just like that. I'm going to put my tea towel over the top, and I'm going to leave that somewhere warm. And I think I'm going to go with an hour to an hour and a half. Then I'm going to come back. Hopefully it's going to have risen. We're going to knock it back, which I'll show you what to do with that. And then we're actually going to put it onto a proper proof setting on the Ninja. So let's just try it. We've got to try different things, and I think this could work really, really well. So let's have a little look at what, whoa, have a look at what we've got. That is massive, which is brilliant. Right, knock this dough back. So get your hands in like this and just knock the air out of it. And now I'm going to get that in the Ninja. So let's power up the Ninja. That's been knocked back. We put that inside, so it's on the rack in there. Close the lid, and then we can set it to proof on 35 for 30 minutes. Right, let's have a look what we've got after doing the proof. Whoa, it's absolutely huge. Look at that. Oh, I'm so impressed with this. So 250 mils of water. Let's very carefully lower our bread down. Look at that. So impressed with that. To be honest, it's not really a great deal of room. I think I'm going to change this up. Do you know what? If I put the air fryer stand in that way, still going to be raised off of the water, but there you go. It's going to be that bit lower than putting it on the rack. Just purely because obviously we don't want to ruin our nice top that we've created. Anyway, let's quickly get the lid down and let's move over to the middle and let's select steam bake. And I want this on 170. I'm so excited for this bread. I feel like it's going to be really, really good. And it's very specific, 27 minutes. Are we ready for this? It's had the 27 minutes. Oh, look at that bread. That looks so nice. Right, how am I going to get it out is the question. I think I'm just going to go down the sides, lift it out. There you go. That was quite easy. This smells absolutely incredible. Look at the crust on that. Look at that loaf. That looks so, so good. I'm excited for that to cool down and to cut some slices and show you. Now, this isn't completely cool, but I just can't resist. I've got to cut into this. Let's see what it's like. Oh. Oh my goodness. This has got to be the best loaf of bread that I have made. It smells absolutely beautiful. And it's got a lovely crust, but the crust isn't too thick. You know, sometimes you get a crust that's too thick. It is just right. And look at that texture. It is absolutely beautiful. My family are going to be very pleased with me.